Phase 2, yeah, maybe. Alright, well, I got further that time, so I would call that progress, I think. Whoop. Just don't get hit on your way to the boss. Really don't want to start with compromised health.
Is that the source?
Yes.
It's
not pretty. You're gonna say nope in a second. We all know this. Health bar?
Nope. No.
Not pretty. Bad start. I didn't know that they would do an attack that fast. The lunge, I mean. Holy hell, dude. I mean, you don't have the ability to dodge that. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I just went to go get the health. I am really enjoying, though, falling down the pit and trying to not hit the floor. No, I don't want to do this quest right now. Go away. There should be, like, hold V to dismiss. No, I promise you, those... When they smash, it goes right over these platforms.
Kind of pretty.
I don't think there's any way to dodge it. Well, there might be a way to dodge it, but I don't think there's any way to hide from it. Bad start again. What's going on? Oh my goodness. It's Lily Vanilli. That's a hell of a raid. Thank you so much. Welcome in, raiders. Sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate here. We're on a bit of a difficult boss. And it's beating the hell out of me right... Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens. But thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. This is Control. We are, well, decently far into it. It's sort of like an SCP-like foundation that we're exploring. We're the director of it, and we're trying to uncover some mysteries in the deeper labyrinthian parts of this building that keeps shifting and reforming itself. Fantastic game, by the way. But this is one of the trickier bosses that I've run into in it so far. Yes, I can float. I can telekinetically grab things. I have a gun that morphs into different other guns. It's great. It's also a beautiful game, but you'll see. Well, hopefully you'll see if you stick around and I beat this boss. Because right now we're in lower fungal land, where everything's kind of dark and gross. But usually it's pretty.
Is that the source? It's...
Yeah, that's true. Also, this is minimal spoilers since it's a side thing. Good point. Wait for the health bar to show up.
Nope.
There we go. That's the timing we want. So I'm basically just running in circles around the outside of this, trying to grab explosives and throw them at this plant thing. And then wait for my energy to recharge so I can grab again. It seems like they all share the same health, thankfully. Okay. And then phase 2 will start soon. It's going to start shooting poison gas, apparently. Ooh, that was a miss. But thank you again, Lily, for the raid. I really do appreciate it. I hope you had a nice stream. And thanks for keeping me in mind. Yeah, see, that's actually insane. I don't know what you're supposed to do when that happens. It was lovely just derped around in Breath of the Wild. One day I'll learn how to launch myself properly on blocks so I can fly across the entire landscape, because that just looks really fun. I don't even think it's particularly hard to do, but I've always found the physics engine a bit fiddly in that game. What is the tell for that attack? I think it's actually like 3 attacks all happening at the same time. I think it's the lunge attack, the dropped bombs attack, and then also maybe also adds. But I can't really tell because it's just chaos.
Nope. No.
Dodge. See, I immediately got hit there. Even though I knew it was coming. Oh, it did drop some health over here, though, which is a rare bounty. I just don't have time nor energy to go in, but I have to. Okay, shield me. I need to get the health. Maybe staying near the wall is what's killing me, because there's little gas vents in the wall. Oh my... Actually, what, though? What do you want from me? Energy, you're taking... I think you just have to run and gun while that attack is going on. I just can't tell. Oof. I thought I was gonna hit the ground that time. Was it a landmine? Like, if you can see what's happening, I don't care. Just tell me. I can't see anything. Are you just supposed to be tankier than you are? I think there's only 2 health upgrades beyond what I have. But maybe. I don't know. Oh, great. Fell.
Kind of pretty. Nope. No.
Yeah, probably turning around and going the other way at certain points might be useful. I don't really know when, though. Those are gonna pop. Maybe don't wander into that. I feel like I'm having a cleaner fight here because I can actually tell what's happening. Okay, probably get out of here, though. This is where all the explosions are going. Oh my god. Dodge. Oh, it's them! Maybe it's the ads that are doing it. Maybe I was too close to the ads and then they all do that mind telekinesis attack all at once. And that. Ooh. Boop. Well, worst comes to worst, I'll give this like 1 or 2 more tries, and then we can go on. Just come back at this again when I have a couple health ups. It's not like I have to do it right now. In fact, probably the reward for doing this is going to be like a couple of skill points or something. Because I think I've got all the major abilities already done. And I do at least have the purple poison pill, the triple P, so I can explore the purple areas now, so that's good.
Is that the source?
So win either way.
It's kind of pretty. Nope.
Yeah, my my pierce shot does so little damage. I mean, it's not nothing, but compared to these explosion things. Oh, that's a lot. I would have said this is a good start. If I can get in for some health, even better. But then I tend to lose it all immediately too, though. Oh no. All the bombs are gone. That sucks. Do they grow back? I was hoping I could stay just above it, but I think there's actually a radius above the fungus that hurts you too. It's not just if you make contact. Alright, one more try, and then we will try something else. I can actually warp right back here anyway, so it's like no problem if I need to go try something else for a minute. Hopefully the dudes in the big square room won't come back. But even if they do, I guess I could just drop. I don't really have to fight them anyway. I'd rather use the rapid fire. Yeah, you're not wrong. It just does even less damage, so I wasn't prioritizing it as much.
Pretty. Nope.
What? I think it pinned me against the walls. I couldn't see anything. No, stop. I need those. Why is this thing such a goofball? I don't even think it knows how much of a goofball it is. Okay. The exact moment I go over the block is when it charges. What can you do? Yeah, we'll get some upgrades, I guess. So, what would that leave me at then? Let's look at missions again. So we've got... Find the Prime Candidate program. That's the main story progression. Investigate the pit. That's what we're doing. And then we've got Langston's Runaways, which are the OOPs that we need to track down. I think this would be the way to go for now. So let's start at the beginning. Go to Dead Letters. Let's get to revisit one of the older areas. And we might be able to explore some higher security level places that we weren't able to reach before. So it's a win-win. Plus, you tend to get upgrades pretty quickly, so once I'm actually pushing forward, we'll make some progress pretty quickly, I think. Really? I couldn't unlock a level 2 back then? What kind of chump was I? Fake planes. Okay, let's find out about fake planes. What do you have? Dear New York Tribune, airplanes aren't real. This is their department, by the way, where they get old letters that have gotten returned to sender and there's nowhere for them to go, and some of them are just like crazy ranting lunatic stuff. I figured out how they do it. The windows are TV screens. The whole thing moves on big tracks like a roller coaster that moves through underground tunnels in the earth. Airports are more like train stations. They do this because the sky is full of monsters that they don't want us to know about. The planes we see in the sky are the monsters. The government made the Earth trains look like monsters so they could lie to us better. Don't contact me. Don't at me. I love it. Every little bit of lore in this has been either funny or intriguing. What's that? Yellow light might be worth checking into. Oh, that's one of them right there. It's like, what's that red? Oh, there's a bunch. Okay. I bet these rooms weren't even open before. Smoking ban. Dear elected official, thanks to the recent smoking ban in my state, I'm happy to inform you I will not be voting for you in the next election. As everyone knows, smoking is being banned because the smoke is toxic to the aliens that the government sold our planet to in a secret deal. If humans keep smoking, the aliens won't be able to live on Earth. Our air would be poison to them. If you government traitors can't stop people from smoking, then you won't get your millions of dollars from the aliens. Yeah, because the aliens... Okay. I have a website. People know what's going on. We're going to keep smoking no matter what. This is a national emergency. Politicians are handing the planet over to alien overlords. We won't let you. We will resist. I will smoke forever. Signed, a proud smoker / rebel / patriot. I love it. Such strength in their convictions. What? What am I... I'm supposed to get it where it stops? This is a strange situation. Well, I guess we have quite a few of those around here. Well, it looked like I picked it up. Oh. Why did that work?
We need to find the pages.
Okay. Find the red pages. Ooh, 04. Definitely couldn't get in here before. White kitchen. Oh, I like that. That sounds mysterious. Let's hear about the white kitchen. Dear gentlemen of the Society of Sciences. There's a nice alliteratory quality to it. It has been some time since I sent my initial letter. Oh, I wonder if we saw the initial letter. We usually do have follow-ups with these things. I hope it is not the case that you've dismissed my claims outright. In that hope, I am writing you to once more ask for your help in understanding the oddity that has befallen me in my home. I have recently begun renting a new apartment in the city. The space is nothing special, though for a time I found the isolation quite soothing. Recently I have begun experiencing a strange occurrence. When I'm in my kitchen, a tiny little thing with not much but a sink, I sometimes lose myself. My surroundings change. I find myself standing on a strange dark stone. I stare out at a colorless sky, as white as the undisturbed snow, terrified of moving. Perhaps this is a brain issue? I think not, as it feels terribly real. This has been occurring for some months now, and I have become frightened of entering the kitchen. If it's not too much of an inconvenience, I would dearly appreciate a visit from one of your professionals to see what they make of it. I await your response with little expectation, but with great hope. Very truly yours, Lorraine Fitzgerald. Yeah, so clearly the kitchen seems to be linked and takes that person to the astral plane. So that's legitimate in-game lore. That person has probably seen the Black Pyramid. And I love that I can say that sentence and it actually means something. I'm legitimately, like, excited to see more lore. That rarely happens in games for me. I usually just want to get to the next mechanics-driven thing. I also really want to get to the ashtray maze and see what else that leads us to. Pinstripe world. You never know. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe... Oh. And then one sentence of it is redacted. All right. Makes you kind of curious what that sentence was going to be. Well, there's our raid message. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world. Oh, good. House memory. Always like those. Is there like a suit emoji? Oops. Seems like a thing that could be. Cat clock. Have we seen cat clock yet? My clock is shaped like a cat and its eyes move and I think it's angry, but I keep apologizing and it won't stop. But I said, I'm sorry, sorry. Sorry, 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 sorry. It's May. But it won't leave me alone and I don't know what it wants. I can't keep apologizing. You see it now too. It told me everyone is here and I need to be careful. So they don't see me writing this letter. It wants me to stay with it, my eyes on its eyes, and moving very fast, but I can't keep going, and I worry they will forget about me, so I need to write you about this, because I can't keep going, but the cat will because of its eyes. Redacted. Oh, you found a little tux. Isn't that cute? Good work, Slimy Jams. Oh, don't mind these floating people too much if you didn't notice them until just now. They're possessed by the hiss. And, well, they're kind of stuck in limbo right now because if I try to purify them, they disintegrate into dust. So we're hoping maybe one day I can figure out a way to have them not die. Our whereabouts. Oops. So right now they just float down here. Hey! You have questions, and the prophets have your answer. If you're truly intrigued, watch the time. We've lost about 45 days in the past 4 years. The shortening of days, this is why the Vatican is a sundial and also simultaneously a keyhole. Yeah, that's what that says. Another thing while I'm here, if you want the secret to everything, compare plasma next to brain cells. The sun plus moon are composed of plasma, simply light, not planets. After this is cemented in your psyche, ponder the current whereabouts of where you, I, and humanity reside. Cheers.
Okay, I need to know where it's gonna end up.
You say that, but like, I still don't quite get what this minigame is. Okay, chair. It just goes back to that again. Yeah, I don't get it. I just keep touching the same part and then eventually it just works. Whatever, there's another one and we'll just not have to do that anymore. It moves on a timer. But like I actually did pick it up one time and then it just denied me and moved anyway. And then the second time it lets me actually pick it up. So I don't really know why it works sometimes and not others. I'm sure there's logic to it, I just don't know what it is. To the esteemed members of the American Psychiatric Council, I am writing you to inquire about the significance of dreams in relation to one's mental health. I am aware that there are many books purporting to contain the true meanings of dreams, but I have reservations about their legitimacy. I understand that this is not usually done, but if I would greatly appreciate your thoughts... I understand that this is not usually done, but if I would greatly appreciate your thoughts on my... That sentence doesn't make sense. Ever since I was young, I have had intensely vivid dreams. They only occur sporadically, but in them I witness very strange events. I understand dreams can seem real at the time, but these feel markedly different. They do not occur often, perhaps only once, 1 or 2 a year. Oh, thanks very much, Eric Schmerick, for your 4 months and for coming back again. Last night I had one. I saw a small, empty town. It was utterly dark. There was a lake at its center. Shadows of people moved around me, muttering odd things. A bright light woke me up. Oh, this is an Alan Wake reference, isn't it? I was screaming in my sleep. My wife had been shaking me for minutes before I woke. Because of this recent incident, I have decided to seek help. The doctor says I'm physically fine, but I wanted to consult your expertise. Thank you for your valuable time. Yours very sincerely, Richard Bowker. Yeah, there's been a number of Alan Wake references in here. I mean, we actually found, like, a hologram of him at one point, and the canteen collectibles as well. Any secret cubbies up here? Oh, it looks like it goes... Oh, it's this room! Yeah, if you get a better view from lower down, you can see that the ceiling looks awesome. Look, it's like a freaking spinning Hall of Mirrors effect. It's a bit dark, but you can probably see it a little bit. That didn't help. Anyway, let's go get the last letter. Alright, so this one actually shoots pretty far. It just seems to sit across these 4 or 3 platforms? No, 4. If you wait long enough, you'll always get it if you stand on any of them, I think. Yeah. Thank you, Eternal Beta, for the 18 months, and welcome back to you. Oh, we actually went over 700 tonight. Thank you so much, everybody. We're all in the 700 club. That's a club I don't want to be in, but, you know, I'm happy to be here anyway. Anyway, we're done with the letters now. What would you like to see next? We can go to the paper lantern, the traffic light, or the hand chair. Oh, singing fish. We gotta read the singing fish first. And also shoot this guy. Traffic light, IMO. Does sound pretty sweet. Can I go in here? Oh, yeah. Alright, let's read the singing fish first, and then we'll get that. Oh, letters procedure. That actually might have been way earlier. I just never saw it. Just joined, have zero idea what's going on. I'll give you a quick summary in a sec after I read this letter. Black rag paneling suppresses the item's effect. A stack of 4 envelopes, each containing a single piece or page of paper. All 4 letters are legible due to extreme water damage. Oh, I think we saw this before, actually. No, wait, these are just the letters we just picked up, actually. Never mind. Yo, Tiger Riders rating! Welcome in, everybody. Oh, that's 2 big raids tonight. Hey, what's up, guys? We're just reading a piece of paper about letters that move very quickly in this SCP-styled facility. We just completed the quest, and now I am reading information about it. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Tiger Rider, for the raid. Yeah, it's a double raid action tonight. If you're just getting here, you haven't seen Control before, game is fantastic. I will give you a quick update on what the game is just as soon as I read this letter. Stack of 4 envelopes, each containing a single piece of paper. All 4 letters are illegible due to extreme water damage. The envelopes, curiously, do not show any sign of such damage and are covered in messages of love. The items are able to move short distances at a pace of less than redacted and always in a redacted direction. See, this would have been useful information to have seen before I actually went and got them. This is the first altered item to have multiple separate parts. Interesting. A fact previously believed to be impossible, or an impossibility by redacted. A proposal to take the items outside the oldest house and follow their movement to its final destination is under consideration with the Budget Committee. See file RTO 7158 for details. Item was found in the Dead Letter Archives, where the Herd archivist found it attempting to escape. Herd? A filing cabinet. She reports having no record of the item in her archive. Of course. That's how it works. So, my name is Jesse. My main character is Jesse, and we are the director of this crazy, shifting, morphing building called the Oldest House, which is basically like an SCP containment facility where things have gotten a little wacky inside. And this is like a government-sponsored, federally funded thing. The secret kind of like Area 51 style madness. And so inside of this building, there's been an invasion by some sort of unknown paranormal entity that has taken over most of the employees and possessed them. And in combination with that, there's also like this crazy fungus thing going on too. But so I've been trying to uncover mysteries, and we're learning about some of these objects of power, which are OOPs, and trying to like seal them essentially so they're no longer threats. So it's kind of like paranormal Ghostbusters in a weird way. But yeah, it's like a Resident Evil 4 shoot 'em up by Remedy, people that made Max Payne and Alan Wake, and it's fantastic. It's beautiful. It's got ray tracing. Well, this room isn't showing it off particularly well, but you'll see some gorgeous spots. So I think that's the quick summary. So these letters are just sort of back lore about various things, and most of them are either funny or interesting, so I've been reading all of them. I'm actually looking forward to reading more of the lore, which is very rare for me. I usually am not particularly interested in reading tons of notes. So we've got dead presidents and a singing fish to read about, and then we'll get back to our mission, which is next we're going to track down a traffic light that's been possessed by something. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams says keep saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. Yeah, makes sense. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. And the singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never came to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. It says a lot of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you gotta come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. All right. Let's shoot some dudes, I guess, while we go to the next area. Oh. My gun, by the way, morphs into different guns. Just like the oldest house that we inhabit, it has the ability to shape itself and reform. Oh, there's a secret thing up there. Didn't even notice that. My character also now has the ability to fly to a certain degree because I've gotten enough objects of power sealed. Undefined reading, that's a resource for making new upgrades. Oh, it's one of you. I also have telekinesis, if you didn't know. But those guys are not particularly susceptible to telekinesis. Cool. So let's see, so the traffic light is in the Panopticon, which is probably going to be the hardest one to find, but let's have a look anyway. And travel to the Panopticon. It's a little bit like Psyops, the Mindgate conspiracy, mixed with like RE4. Maybe a little bit of Metroid Prime in there. It's got a little backtrackiness to it. Definitely on my top list for my games of the year. I'm thinking it actually is easily top 5. That's how much I've been enjoying it. I'm further into the game, so like obviously when you start out, you're not going to have like the ability to fly and stuff. You got to work toward that. And these are passive objectives that will appear and disappear over time. You don't have to take them, but if you're looking for a way to farm for, you know, more resources and stuff, you can do that. So I wonder where I'm going to be looking for this traffic light. I don't know that there's even any clues. So that's the globe, the Christmas tree. The archives, I don't think it's in there. Whoops. Oh, I couldn't tell you what exactly my top 5 are at the moment, but if I sit and think about it, I'll probably come up with something. I just know that this is definitely up there. So missions. Yeah, it doesn't give you any more info than that. I wonder if I go talk to Langston, maybe he'll give me more information. Because this is a bunch of floors to have to explore. Sadly, you can't get up beyond floor 5, I think it is, or maybe 6. But yeah, it looks like there's at least another 2 floors above that. I bet that's why people are mad about the map. You get Metroid powers, but you don't have a map to go back to what you missed. Yeah, I guess that's kind of fair enough. I mean, there are question marks on the map in certain places, so you can tell a little, but for the most part, you're right. It's tricky to figure out what you've missed, and the way that the facility sprawls is such that you tend not to retrace your steps much, which can be, I guess, a little frustrating if you're looking for new things. By the way, I can't just fly forever. It eventually will start to drop you. But thankfully, it doesn't just drop you straight down. You kind of lower a few times. Is there anything up here? Let me know if you see a traffic light, by the way. Just kind of like floating or anything. I doubt it's just going to be out in the open or anything, but I don't really know where to look for it, so... just poke around for a bit. What's this one? Oh, mysterious surfboard. Yeah, it just shows me it seems to be in the room with the yellow diamond. So it's in the Panopticon, but I don't think I know any more than that. And this happens to be, I think, the largest room in the game, featuring... Oh! What the hell? That might be the anchor from before. Alright, that's weird. Anybody remember this from the boss fight? So now it's contained. Weird. Alright, nothing there. I mean, it looks like the same one, and it also fits the same description of... Oh, wait, does it? Oh, yeah, no, it does. It has the wood at the top. They actually spelled it out in the briefing document. So yeah, I'm pretty certain that's the same one. I feel like I saw a shadowy figure walking around in that dark room. Oh, that would be cool. I hope you did. But let me know if you see a traffic light, though. Fortified unit. Have I been in here? I must have. Oh yeah, this is where I found her brother, right? No, this is where I went before I could fly. What was in here?
That must be one of the missing alternate items.
Well, found it. They reused the same space again.
Wait, how did I get back here?
Ah, I get it. That's cute. Red light, green light. I love the terrifying sound that the red light makes. No, it's going further back. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if I had to play red light, green light down a massive hallway, that was gonna be a little tedious. Oh, well, looks like I do have to play a little more. Ah, there's a border to show me where it breaks off. Bam, bam, bam. As long as I'm not... As long as I'm not actively moving forward. Doesn't seem to mind. Gotcha!
One less escaped altered item to worry
Oh,
about.
that was an easy one. I thought there was going to be a big fight.